could happen. That the Eels would have all the play, but Piara would go forward. Oh, sliding attempt there from Piara. Oh, nice tackle there from Pav. The fend-off. The Dusty Martin fend-off from the Ivan Maric. The
Ivan Maric wannabe.
Boy has just put a dagger through the hearts of the Eels early. All the dominance to the Eels, and Piara have got the first one.
And look, that's what happens. You dominate all that play, and then they go down the other end and get one chance and goal. And they've opened their account for the day. And as you say, big boy Marriage. He looks above the shoulders, looks very similar, but he's got a few kegs in that gut of his.
Yeah, what price was he for the first goal, I wonder?
Oh, mate, actually he would have been up there because he's his go-to full forward. I reckon maybe $6-7. Might have boosted, maybe boost it to $10 with Ladbrokes.
Yes, interesting. Anyway, up we go. Big Luca in the ruck. He's again. Jenko's got it down. Mickey Newland's there. He's Cass got another early touch. He's got to keep his feet here. He's done well. Keeping it out in front. Just getting it forward. Just got to get it forward. Great handball out wide. Jane Barber, the league boy, dropping back to the Rezzies. He's done very well. He's got it out in front of Jai. Jai's been lively early, but this fella's... He's tried to get away, but Jai, great bloody tackle. A great bloody tackle.
Yeah, well...
And does he earn himself a free kick? No, we got another, yet again, boundary throw-in.
Well, I don't know how many that is now, Dylan, but I think it's just been far too many. We're just not seeing enough clean play out there at the moment.
Anyway, another boundary throw-in. Jenks has got it down for Piara, who's just grounded one early, forward. And finding it there is Cass. He's done some grit work. He's got his fingernails dirty as Cass. Mark gets a handball out there to Will Shea on all fours. Geordie Shep. He's just banged one forward, out in front, a grubber. Jono Ashwin's onto it. The green boots of Jono Ashwin. He has lined one up, and it's not quite going to get there, but that will open the account for the Eels. It is now 1 goal straight Piara to 0 goals 1 Ellenbrook.
Yeah, well, that was not a bad effort from Jono Ashwin from 50. I thought he was going to get a major there, but just got punched over the line. I think the Eels have got. I haven't seen Paddy Casey much early. Leading up the ground for the out in front.
Jono Ashwin, he's intercepted that one. He's taken the mark. He's tried to spot up. Who is it? Oh, it's the Red Dog. Josh Satie has been sensational for the Eels this year. Wouldn't surprise me at all if he goes on to win the best and fairest. He's known as the armchair. His father-in-law's the coach. If there's ever a guy got to guaranteed a vote for having one touch in a game, it's going to be Josh Satie.
Well, I reckon for the first 11, 12 weeks of the year, could mark it down. He was going to get a vote every game. But it looks like Red, he has opened the account for the Ellenbrook Eels. Well done. That was much deserved from the Eels there. And a good finish there from big Josh Satie, who's been pretty prominent early on. Good in the ruck. And
Jono Ashwin, unselfish there. He obviously he had a ping with the one before. Thought better of it this time and just hit up his vice captain there in the big Red Dog.
And what I like there is he didn't blaze away. He lowered his eyes. He looked for the option of Red. He got the big dukes out and he went back and kicked the major for the Eels.
And a reliable target indeed. And Red's been inserted into the centre bounce ruck here. I reckon it's a good ploy. He makes it awkward for opposition ruckman. And as you can see by that one, opposition ruckman wins the tap straight down to Mickey Newland's throat. And he's just got one forward. Who's this? Jono Ashwin. He's starting to get his hands on it. Just hasn't quite got it there. Been put out to Jono Ashwin again. That's probably his sixth touch. Willie Shea's had a few. He's seen the goals. Has it bounced through? It hasn't. Jai Wolleneu Sims. He's been prominent.
He has been prominent. I mean, I'll tell you what, he will not get an easier goal than that if ever in his career. That was a side of that one. But I'll tell you what, just touching on Jono Ashwin, you'd love to have him in your draft stars today because he is pounding on the points here.
Absolutely. He's been everywhere early. He's up and about. You'd expect that, though. He's been playing league football. He's been dropped down to the Rezzies. So you'd expect him to tear it up, and he's duly delivered so far. Yeah. Jai also has been very prominent.
Yeah, it's just the 1%ers from Jai, too. If he doesn't get the footy, he chases and tackles, and that's what I've liked so far from him.
And the ruckman go up again making it awkward for the big Jenk man is the Red Dog. He's put on a tackle now. A slinging tackle there from Geordie Shepherd's been unnoticed by the umpire. Bosey as usual, physical as usual. We expect nothing less from the veteran. Piara get it out. They look to go inside 50 by hands again. They've pumped one in here, and who is it? Unfortunately for the Eels, Piara has just taken one on the chest down in front. the kick did favour him, and he'll go back and look to slot the second major for Piara and try and edge a little closer.
Well, that was a good play from Piara Waters off the half back line. Couple of handballs, good kicking 50, but you think maybe Bessie or Benegs could have punched it. It was a good mark, but they've got to get up and spoil them.
Spoken by someone that's been left out of the side, I think that's been a bit harsh. Anyway, Piara have had a shot here. He shanked it. His body language did not look good, and
never gave it a chance, did he?
Absolutely not. I think he's put that one out on the full. He has not even registered a score. That's very disappointing indeed. And
So it looks like we got Goose.
He kicked it into the man.
No, it's
mark.
Oh,
what a bloody stroker this bloke is. Anyway, Mickey Newland
getting
gets it in the back pocket, slashes one out there into a dangerous spot, and they have slotted it.
Gee.
You know, unfortunately, they've put one in there. 2 straight majors for Piara. Ellenbrook lead by a point, 2 goals, 1. But, look, beautiful looking scoreboard there, sponsored by Westside Auto Wholesalers, the car not the car manufacturers, the car suppliers, the car wholesalers.
Well, they're an auction house, and they're probably the biggest auction house
Actually,
in
you've
WA.
done a bit of work from, I think, haven't you, Jimmy?
Yes, I have, mate. I've detailed many cars in there.
Yes, get on the buff and do your best.
Anyway, that's not what we're here for today, but well, Piara, 3 times inside 50 and 2 goals.
Yeah,
not a bad return.
Very efficient. Anyway, the ruckman go up again, and beautiful tap down there from the Red Dog down to
Bosey again. How many times are you going to do that today? Red to Bosey.
We've seen it all year, and I'm sure we're going to see it a few more times today. Azza looks to get one forward. Cass is there, unselfishly.
And he's missed it.
He's put it across the face. See, Cass has been just thereabouts. You know, he looks to be taking the game by the scruff of the neck, but it's just not quite falling for him. I think he's just on the verge of...
I think he's on the verge of tearing the game apart a little bit.
Absolutely.
He just can't quite get it together at the moment.
Piara have cleared that out pretty easily. The zones just fell down there for the Eels. They've cleared the back 50 pretty easily. Jordan Shepherd will go up.
Mickey Taylor well contested there.
Absolutely.
It's a scrimmage. He needs a bit of help. He gets it out. We got... another contest. George Shep reeling it in. We want to get it out. He might get ping holding the ball.
Oh, it's come back to him. Anyway, working out there is Bessie. He's put his body in the line. And we should have a boundary, not a boundary throw. We'll have a ball up here on the near side wing. Probably just 70 metres out from the Eels' goal.
So the umpire, he throws it up. We've got Red contesting in the ruck here, about 50-50. Taps it forward as Powers there. Cole Baker wheels on the left.
The enigma.
Inside 50. Cass always dropped it. He probably should have taken that. John Ashwin picks up cleanly, looks in board, goes outside. We've got
2 on 1 there. Oh,
Piara, they've taken it, rebound off the half back line. Mickey Taylor, good mark out in front. Mickey Taylor, well judged in the air that. And he'll go back and look to put it in the 50 again for the Eels.
Yeah, and here we go. Who is it? We got Jai out there. He's fighting hard for it, chasing hard as he usually does. Oh, look at the pace of the young boy. Look at the pace of the young buck. He's just managed to put a bit of pressure on, and we'll have another boundary throw-in on that outer wing. I tell you what, viewers at home must be getting sick of hearing the commentary with regards to the boundary throw-in. We should give that a rest, I think.
Okay, but look, if it keeps happening, we've got to keep bringing it up.
Red taps it down. Ineffective, that one. It's gone forward for Big Piara, the big fat man, the first goal scorer. Well tackled there by
Pav. That's what he's good for.
Pav. He's thereabouts. He's got to get back on it, though, because Piara, he has done so. He's put a dive in. He's just done a 50-50 contest, and hopefully they can lock it in here, the Eels. But no, Piara has scrounged it out, and they've just got it forward. Coming out to meet it is the bald-headed man, Goose.
Forward.
And who's that there? Luca. He'll usher this one out, surely. No, he's kept it in the fireman. He's just cleared the defensive 50, and Big Jenks for the Piara is on the end of it. On to the other fat man for Piara.
Number 6 for Piara takes his mark inside in the centre of the square, looking to boom it forward, down the wing. Contest here, Aaron Rodgers punches it forward. We got...
he shut himself.
He did. He had it before he spent it before he had it. He's gone forward again. Piara Waters, soccered by Jordan. We got Bakes here.
The enigma.
Another soccer.
The enigma.
Picks it up. That's better.
Bang, 2 stats there in anyone's record book.
And here's the man again, Casserly. Brandon Casserly, the man with the green boots, and John Ashwin. Those
beautiful looking kick inside 50. Umpire, any chance of a push in the back? Jesus. Oh, Shawnee Wernell. I do know that fella, boys. That's his name. The big fat man. He's hit a target there for Piara, and they will look to bit of composure there. Have they found a target? They have, with the big man in Jenks.
This guy is a man mountain, number 21. He really should dominate today in the ruck.
He looks a bit clumsy for mine.
Absolutely, I agree, Dylan.
At the back there is Mickey Taylor. He's doing well he's rebounding well for the Eels, but unfortunately on that occasion he just had to hack that one out, and it's just gone over the boundary line, and we should have a...
Well, we have a free kick, and now she's finally gone over the other side for once. It's about the second time it's happened.
Oh, God.
Miracles do happen. Anyway, Piara Waters got a free kick. Looking for a short pass. Number 2.
Ooh! He's gone for a spoil there from Pav. Oh, yeah, he's not the sort of player to do anything dirty, I wouldn't have thought.
Well, actually, I disagree, because he has had tendencies in the past to throw the old arm or two out late.
He has definitely cleaned him up there.
He has. He had the mark, and he probably didn't need to do it, and now they pay the ultimate price.
He's made him earn it, but it obviously didn't have much muscle behind him, because he's got straight back up, and he will look to put Piara in front here. He's about 45 out, probably a 45-degree angle.
And we're on the siren here, kicking after the siren. Piara Waters, number 12, comes in, shoots, and I think he's missed.
He has missed. I don't think he's scored, actually.
He hasn't scored. So here at quarter time, Warren Reserve, it's Ellenbrook 2-2-14, lead Piara Waters 2-1-13.
You did what to your missus last night, Jimmy? Oh, we're live.
Well, thanks for that, Dylan.
Welcome. Fucked it up.
Welcome back to the C3 Grand Final races between Ellenbrook and Piara Waters. Thoughts on the first quarter there, Dylan Quadrio?
Well, I'd have to say the prominent players thus far have been John O'Ashburn. He's had it on a string. He's handled it well, set up the first goal, and you can see his experience is definitely... his league experience is on display out there. Jai Sims, his forward pressure has been unbelievable. Not necessarily gathering a heap of the pill, but it's the forward half pressure. Just keeping it in there, giving them repeat entries. And the other player there out of the guts has been Bosey. He's got a couple of clearances early.
Yeah. And look, Red's given first use to the midfielders as well, which has been given the Eels a start, first use for football, which has been fantastic.
And should be a good second quarter. Message for the sponsors there. Anyway, everything's in readiness again, and the ball. This umpire actually umpired us last game. I think he might have been doing a bit of biased work out there today. So the ball's in the air, and he'll look to send this into orbit. Up we go. There now is Josh Sadie making it awkward again for the big ruckman. Fighting hard. There's Bosey. There's a bit of a scrimmage. I think we're going to have a repeat ball up here at the start of the second quarter.
Well, there we see number 21 in the ruck there, winning that tap pretty easy, which you think he would. He got a massive height over Red. But no, Red does well there, punches it down. You got Piara Waters, number 13, bit of a fumble, can't pick, quick handball. Pav comes through hard as he does. Number 20, good tackle, Shea Bessel. Really good that. Piara Waters come back out again. Number 13, 2 possessions, 30 seconds. Oh, is that in the back, Kyle Baker? No, play on, the umpire says. On to Jesse Manning, the stalwart.
Kyle Baker kick in the back line. There's a strange
Very interesting, very interesting.
Will Shea coming through with pace. He's got some wheels, this fella. Inside, outside. Sends it forward. There's Pat Casey, the man you were alluding to early in the first quarter while he was on the bench. Anyway, gets it forward. U-turns. Jai Wallenue Sims. Oh, I've said his name again. He gets it forward and he finds his captain. And has a power. And he will look to slot this one. Very tight angle. I don't know if he can do this. He's just gone off the screen there. I wouldn't mind, but he looks like he's chatted to the crowd. He's turned back and said to his brother, I'll slot this. He's on the outer wing there. Yeah, he's turned back and said to his brother, I will slot this from the boundary. How's the confidence of the lad? He comes in. He looks a picture of bloody poetry in motion there. He's kicked it. It's on its way. Hang on a minute. He hasn't, has he? He hasn't. The boys are celebrating. He has nailed one after calling it to his brother on the boundary. You wouldn't bloody read about it.
Beautiful catch, Pat. Look, I don't think he's ever in doubt. He's got one of the best kicks of the club, and I think he said, look, hey bro, Dill Nelson, you might play for Subiaco, but hey, doesn't matter, because I can slot him from anywhere.
Absolutely, and he's sent his side in front. He's been good early as well. You know, some of the delivery into the forward line has been in his bloody toes. You know, he needs it out in front. Give him a chance, and this man will convert, as shown just there. And we've just got the ball up in the middle of the ground again. Josh